Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm Derrick T, and here's another short episode of In the House on the Goldwing channel. And as you guessed it one more time, usually if I'm doing an in the house video, it's because the weather is just not cooperating, and yeah, it's coming down pretty hard outside. So instead of getting out and riding a little bit today, I decided to keep it dry and bring you this episode. This is actually a little bit of a cry for help, although I'm going to take the bike to my guy who's a pretty good mechanic. I wanted to show you all this and get a little bit of input for those of you all who are owners of the GL1500. I don't know if you've ever had this to happen to you before. As you can tell, I'm in the dungeon of a garage, but I had to be able to show you what's happening with the bike. So at one time when we were down in Perry, I went to start the bike, and when I hit the starter, the whole bike went dead, and I ended up having to jump it. But even in jumping it, I didn't necessarily I tested the battery, and the battery was just fine for whatever reason. I don't know what that is. So I'm getting ready to show you what happens when I go to hit the start button. All right, I think it'll just work out better than the way I'm trying to describe it. So here I am. I'm going to turn the key, and you notice everything lights up the way it should, which that's the way it should. The headlights are on. Everything seems to be working in order. But when I come down here to the start button, that's what happens. So now nothing's on, everything's shut down. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my jump pack. I've learned never to leave home without. And I'm going to run it to the bike. Now, the thing about this is you can pretty much ground it to anything. So now take a look. I'm gonna take a walk around the bike. If you notice, just by hitting the ground, everything lit back up. There's the LED, headlight, everything has come back on the way that it should. Even my auxiliary lights, which are connected to the fuse block, are back on. So that just happened because I grounded to the bike. My fuse, my jump pack rather, is not even on. Now it's on. So I got power back just by grounding the jump pack. I don't know what that is. So now I'm gonna go to try to start it again. All right, and that's what happens. So now what we're gonna do is go on and I'm gonna go on and run the positive. I apologize because I'm working left-handed here. Okay. So the jump pack is now connected, and turn that back off. So there we have it. The bike cuts back on just fine, attached to the jump starter. Oh, kill switch. Without the jump starter, I get 0 electricity, but this is not a battery issue. That's when I hit the starter, because the battery works just fine. So that's what I'm dealing with the bike. It's something electrical. I believe it's with the starter. My guy will know a little bit better than me, but if you've ever had this problem before, please drop a comment and help a brother out. Okay, so even as I'm making this video right now, I just discovered something. This wire here, one going to this fuse block and the other one going to the battery here, I noticed it will power the bike back up if I kind of play with it a little bit. I didn't even use the jump pack that time. So let me show you what just happened. Okay, so I just hit the starter, the bike went dead. But now if I come here and kind of touch that, if you notice the bike is lit back up. So yeah, I really am kind of at a loss here for what's happening there. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna try it one more time. So whatever's happening is happening with this wire here. I don't know, I'm no electrician, and I'm not sure exactly if this wire here going from the fuse block to the battery might need to be replaced or not, but right now it seems to be working okay until I get a little ways from home, and then we'll see what happens. I'm gonna turn it back on one more time. Alrighty, so right now it seems to be working okay, but again, I believe this is where the problem is at. Hey, if you've ever had this problem, I'm Derrick T, and I'd love for you to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you did about it. I'm out.